Hello everyone, my name is Matthew, and if you're wondering about my accent, I actually have a prize for the first person to guess correctly where I'm from. But you have to make the guess at the end of the pitch, and until then, just listen carefully. I'm here to talk about MyFlat.hk, an exciting new neighborhood social network for Hong Kong. You think about 10 to 20 years ago, the mobile phone was simply a device just to call people. Nowadays, just look on the MTR, you will probably see this. 80% young and old staring at the smartphone all the time. So what does that mean? It means that technology has changed the way people interact with each other, and some could argue that people are less friendly and caring than before. So our idea is to use technology to make the society friendly again, starting with the local communities. We are also willing, when it comes to join a social network, to connect to our friends from around the world. But what about one of the most natural social networks that exists, i.e., the neighborhood we live in? We conducted a survey and found that most people know between 1 to 5 neighbors, and no one knew more than 8 neighbors. And if you think that a building has an average 150 households, with 2.9 people per household, that means that people know less than 2% of the neighbors. So this is a great opportunity for MyFlat.hk. There's a Chinese saying that 遠親不如近鄰, meaning that nearby neighbors are better than faraway families. Neighbors currently communicate mainly through notice boards, which are located at clubhouse, lobbies, and maybe some local supermarket. And topics are mainly about cars, flats, and fancy futures. But imagine if you connect on a much wider range of topics, where neighbors can actually start help and support each other. MyFlat.hk launched in December, and this is an actual screenshot of how the platform looks like. There are many examples of how to use MyFlat.hk, and we bundled those ideas in these 8 core groups. Let me give you some examples. Emergencies. My colleague Chi found a water leak in his flat, and he wants to see if any neighbors know a local plumber. Unfortunately, that happened last year, so we haven't launched MyFlat yet. Helping others. Chris needs to go travel back to China because his mom is sick. So he's asking if any neighbors can feed his dog while he's away. Marketplace. Amy is moving, and she wants to sell her furniture, which are customized specifically for a B-unit layout. So it makes sense to ask some neighbors for that. Sharing resources. Andy signed up for a charity run, which starts really early in the morning. So he wants to see if there are any neighbors out there who are going to share a taxi to get to the start line. Tips. John wants a recommendation on local businesses and services. Alerts. Jane's flat actually just got robbed yesterday, so she wants to tell her neighbors to be more careful. Non-profit. Sarah's friend runs an NGO which helps the poor in Cambodia. So they're currently collecting some used clothes. She wants to see if there are any neighbors out there who are willing to donate some used clothes as well. And last, recreation. I'm actually currently looking for a tennis partner myself, who hopefully lives close by. So I'm sure there are many more ideas that you can think of how to use MyFlat.hk. Now, how do we make money? We have 3 key streams. First, e-circulars, which is an electronic and more sophisticated version of the current circular services provided by the Hong Kong Post. Second, we're going to partner up with property management companies to offer them a new and more eco-friendly channel that connects the residents of their estates. And last, we're going to have a product that's closely linked to MyFlat.hk that actually helps the residents connect to local businesses and vice versa in a convenient and practical way. Since our launch, we have been growing our user base steadily, and we have very aggressive targets for 2014. So therefore, we are here to seek angel funding to help us reach our goals. So please talk to us if you're interested. And last but not least, who are we? We are a team of Chinese people from overseas and Hong Kong with diverse background and skill sets. Have you all come